Crowd-accelerated innovation. And there are just three things you need for this thing to kick into gear. You could think of them as three dials on a giant wheel. You turn up the dials, the wheel starts to turn. And the first thing you need is a crowd, a group of people who share a common interest. The bigger the crowd, the more potential innovators there are. That's important. But actually, most people in the crowd occupy these other roles. They're creating the ecosystem from which innovation emerges. The second thing you need is light. You need clear, open visibility of what the best people in that crowd are capable of, because that is how you will learn, how you will be empowered to participate. And third, you need desire. Innovation's hard work. It's based on hundreds of hours of research, of practice. Absent desire, not going to happen. We may have to reinvent an ancient art form. Today, one person speaking can be seen by millions, shedding bright light on potent ideas, creating intense desire for learning and to respond, and in his case, intense desire to laugh. For the first time in human history, talented students don't have to have their potential and their dreams written out of history by lousy teachers. They can sit 2 feet in front of the world's finest. Schools can't be silos. We can't stop learning age 21. What if, in the coming crowd of 9 billion, what if that crowd could learn enough to be net contributors instead of net plunderers? That changes everything, right? That would take more teachers than we've ever had. But the good news is they are out there. They're in the crowd. And the crowd is switching on lights, and we can see them for the first time, not as an undifferentiated mass of strangers, but as individuals we can learn from. Who's the teacher? You're the teacher. You're part of the crowd that may be about to launch the biggest learning cycle in human history, a cycle capable of carrying all of us to a smarter, wiser, more beautiful place. I want to introduce you to a good friend of Ted who just happens to live in Africa's biggest shantytown.
Hi, my name is Christopher Macau. I'm one of the organizers of TEDx Kibera. There are so many good things which are happening right here in Kibera. There is a self-help group. They have turned a trash place into a garden. The same spot, it was a crime spot whereby people were being robbed. They are using the same trash to form green manure. The same trash site is feeding more than 30 families. We have our own film school. They are using flip cameras to record, edit, and reporting to their own channel, Kibera TV. Because of scarcity of land, we are using the sacks to grow vegetables and also able to save on the cost of living. Changes happens when we see things in a different way. Today, I see Kibera in a different way. My message to TED Global and the entire world is Kibera is a hotbed of innovation and ideas.